Everybody, welcome back to the Quantum Show. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. It is now November 30th, 2024. And like the show title says, Muggle World Updates. Nothing really new, no non human reports, though I'm pretty sure they're out there. I think they're onto me. So they're not presenting themselves as much as they would have. And let me start out, okay? White light out to our very own Monty. He needs it. Physical issues. So, white light to you, Monty. Always aliens. So, thanks for being a part of the show, Monty. And feel better, dude. You know, we need you. Okay. Now, hey, Renee. Hey, Tim. Hey, Rachel. Obi2. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah. Shout out and white light to Monty. It is necessary right now. So, yeah, I talked to Monty a little bit yesterday, and he's going through some times. Okay. And when nothing else seems to work out, go to the quantum. Why not? Because Muggle world stuff doesn't work very well. Okay, first of all, thank you, uh, Frank, Storm, and Lynn. Look, she hooked up the show with that sign. It is a metal sign. It's like a light. It's like a street sign. This is awesome. Thank you so much. This is cool as hell. If you're listening and can't watch, it's a brown painted sign with Nathan from the Quantum Show on it, and it probably needs to say lane or road or avenue or something. But that is awesome. That's not all. Okay. So until further changes, there it will sit, right? So everybody can see it. Boom! We got Nathan from the Quantum Show, the hat. This is cool. This is good quality too. It is light denim, and you see the printing on it. Nathan from the Quantum Show. Hey, Aussie. It is distressed light linen. I think that's the word. And it's got the buckle in the back, so it feels good. It won't pinch my hippie hair. And the last thing, I didn't know what this package was about, right? The last thing is a new backdrop. So as soon as I build a frame for it, it's huge. It's like a shower curtain. Check it out. Yeah. Is it? I guess it doesn't matter which side, but let me see here. Oh, but it does matter if it's upside down. So can you see it? I can't see. Hopefully you can see that. It's huge. Can you imagine sitting in front of this? Having the alien light shone down upon me all show long? I'm going to love it. But I need to build a frame for it because I don't have anything to hang it up to, right? And I should probably go not at a vertical angle because that's a corner over there. But soon to come. Shout out, thank you. Those are awesome things for the show from Frank and Lynn, LA Moon, and Storm. That's those are great. I did not know what that. I was like, did I order something? What did I order? That's like this. I thought I already got my license plate frame. What? And yeah, so that came in today. I was like, what? It's stoked, right? Next, I'm doing a pickups thing right now. This is all week. Yeah. Got the robot. It's a little disappointing. No AI whatsoever, and it speaks Chinese. Let's see. I can make it do some stuff because it has a just giant remote written all in Chinese. I have no idea what any of that says. And there's only one direction button, and that's forward. Let's see. Hi, 我是仿生智能机械狗微微，初次来到地球，请多多指教。Dog. Oh, wait, I took the batteries out of here. So, all right, well, variations on that, okay? And it does shoot the gun. It's a giant, like, Nerf gun, okay? I'm going to do a review on this as soon as I figure out what the controls all do. And there's no motion detector or anything that you saw that it was blue lights, but it looks like the one from the robotics company, except it has a giant gun on it. And you know what? This is dumb. They make another one. I might get another one that doesn't have the gun on it. I may do that. Why not? You know? And there is also an app on the phone for this thing. So if an app can control it, an AI can control the app, and an AI could control the robot. And it could cover you up with gel balls. That's what it has, gel ball. I'm never going to use a gel ball shooter. That's the silliest thing ever. But yeah, that came in, and I'm still learning it. So as soon as I figure out stuff about it, I'm going to do a review here. Right? Yeah, here's the manual. Okay. And it is totally, I can't read any of it. I've tried Google Translate, and well, there's a tutorial on the app apparently that I need to use, that I need to do first. Because it does all the dog stuff, all the dog positions, right? And that's about it. It was expensive to import this, but in my opinion, worth it because I get to learn some stuff. And upgradability. I'm considering this a platform. Okay, now it does not have, small review, does not have bendy knees, right? It has solid knees. It only goes, hear those motors, forward and backward, but it does know the position of the motors. So, oh yeah, Jim, there is definitely going to be a show. I just didn't announce it very soon because I've been out all day. So, since this looks like the Boston Dynamics one so much, I'm going to consider it like a platform, and I'm going to do some upgrades to it. I don't know what yet. So that's that. I took the batteries out of the remote because it never turns off, and I didn't want it to be eating batteries. So yeah, there's that. It is more like this guy than anything else. Remember this guy? Now there are two of them. This is getting out of hand. Gratuitous Star Wars reference. Yes, I did it. I did it. I totally did it. And I've got a Sox cat. And I've got a whole slew of R2D2s, R5D4s, MFR7 in the car, another R2 in the car, or MFR6 in the car, MFR7 in my mind. He's a full-size droid. 21 inches around. Man, the parts for that take up a lot of room. Yeah. Like I said, I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. It is now 2 days past. And, well, I did. Spent time with family and Legion members. That was cool. We had a thing tonight. They called it Friendsgiving. I took barbecue. Not really that good at cooking. Not really that big on cooking because, well, it's just me. So it's like, whatever, eat and don't die. So I don't bother with too much cooking. But went out there. It was good. There was massive amounts of food tonight. When I went out to family's place, that was great. We had a good time. No arguments. We're kind of all on the same sheet of music with stuff, so that's always good. And yeah, I've got a couple of them. I need more. I need more. I need another. I want the big C3PO. And I'm not big on humanoids. I want the big. I've got some humanoids over there, but they're just like clockwork guys. They aren't really robotic, and that's okay. Whatever. They inspire me. And yeah, I got a lot of RC stuff here, and it's not the nice RC. It's the cheap, the cheap RC stuff, right? And uh, I got one nice RC thing. That tank, ooh, that tank's cool, man. Perfectly scaled for Star Wars GI Joe action figures. Perfect. They fit in it and everything. Sorry. Yeah, went to the Legion tonight, and that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Went to the Legion yesterday, and let me tell you, we as people, I hope you never have to deal with this, but if you have someone who really hurts your feelings, right? It's hard to let go of that. It's hard to let go of that. And she was there. This happened like a year and a half ago, but I ain't forgot it. And I'm never happy to see this person. So she was there and actually tried to make small talk. I just walked away. I was civil and I let myself out. Right. Yeah, I've got like 3 of those guys. I got the Roby. I got a Roby Jr. And I've got I'm not sure. I don't know what I've got up here. I have to I want to reorganize so I can display and turn the camera around and show y'all. Look at this awesome display. But as it is now, it is not a very awesome display. So I'm just going to leave it there. So yeah, I've got a Radio Shack Roby and a Roby Jr. The silver one that was like made by everybody. But yeah, she was around and I was just like, let me tell you, it ruined my night. It ruined my night. And I drove home angry. That was not a good thing. And I hope y'all never have to deal with that. But if you do, take a breath. I had to. Luckily, I've got help. Okay. I've got help with that stuff. And I don't mean meds or a therapist or nothing like that. Talking spirit guide. She was with me the whole time. Maybe it was the Tulpa too, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it wrecked my night last night. I was just not into it. But I did my best to have a good time and not let things get me down. People actually come to the show waiting for me to get up there. And I didn't know that, right? I didn't know that. I'm one of the people they go to see, which is crazy to me. I'm like, you want to watch me jump around like an idiot? Yeah. Yeah, they do. I'm a topic, and I'm like, huh? What? When did that happen? But that's okay. No, not no, not no one I have shown, right? No, nobody here. Nobody that I've shown. She hasn't ever been on my YouTube or Instagram. Links in the description, right? I've never showed her. because she's a good singer, but she's not a very good human, you know? Mm. And that was disappointing, to say the least. But, oh, thanks, Pinky. Well, I can never get anybody to record me with any kind of. I get them to like stand there with a tripod, but they need to follow me because I literally do run around stage like 1991 Eddie Vedder. And yeah, well, thank you. Maybe at some point I can get someone to record me. Someone has, but I can never find the videos, you know? It's but yeah. And that's what I did yesterday. Sorry. I'm thinking about stuff that's gone on during the week because it's all become normal. Ghosts everywhere, shadows everywhere, feelings, empathy stuff. No non-human report, unfortunately. I think they're on me. So but I'm keeping my eyes open. All right. And you know what? I talk about this stuff everywhere. And I went like today when I went to the Legion, I went and talked to all the people. I talked to all the people about this stuff. And that one whistleblower that I got on the line, he's not a ufology whistleblower. He's not a spiritual, like Majestic or Stargate or none of that, right? He's none of that. He's a whistleblower, but he's not in the realm of stuff that I would cover. It's like political stuff, you know? So I don't know how I can work him in, but I might work him in, you know? I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. And yeah, he is a real whistleblower. He has seen some crazy stuff in recent world events. He's one. Okay, now there is another former high ranking NCO, Sergeant Major, privy to the Majestic type stuff. Okay. And she won't talk about it, will not talk about it. Only in the vaguest of terms. She's very Men in Black when she talks about it. She's very vague. She's like, it's like an art form. It's part of the psyop. Okay. It's part of the way they teach you to talk when you're into that stuff. It's very vague, very broad, not specific, doesn't name names, but it's there. Okay. And yep. Aliens are still not demons. They're definitely not. They're definitely not demons. Demons are demons. Aliens are aliens. They're not one or the other. I've never seen a demon in a flying saucer in anyone's picture ever. Okay, and I've never seen an alien be hurt by an upside down cross. Never, or anything like that. That's just the craziest thing ever. I want to fire everyone in Congress that says aliens are demons. I want to fire them. Fired. I just say fired. Okay. And yeah, there are ones that, according to the book that I have, there are ones that are very reminiscent of them. But you know what they all have? Spaceships. They don't have, and they have technology. They don't do the slime and gonna kill everybody, and they don't do that, right? They just kind of look the part, but they're not demons. Draconic, sure, but not demonic. And well, I had my run-ins with the Men in Black. Fort Bliss is good for that. Okay, right next to Biggs Army Airfield. Anything top secret that flies goes to Biggs Field, and you can see it if you're on Fort Bliss or just in El Paso. Yeah, lots of UFO sightings in El Paso of giant black triangles. However, they're not triangular. They were very F-117 shaped. So, but the people there, they're not. into ufology. They just see weird stuff in the sky, and they go, and they're muggles, like, oh, ultra muggle, okay? And they don't know how to report, okay? There are a few of us in El Paso, but not many. And if they see an F-117 or B-2 before they got declassified, giant triangle. Okay, that's what they call them, because they're kind of trying, and they're not very descriptive. They don't know how to describe what they see. Most of the civilian population up in El Paso, Texas, over there, they're not very descriptive. And I've talked to several of them, and they're like, it was scary, it was big black, and it didn't seem to hover, but it was really loud. And I'm like, that sounds like a stealth something, one of ours. It sounds like one of ours. So, and they're like, no way, no, you're stupid way. And I'm like, thanks for your time. I'm out. And hey, Monty, shout out Monty once again. Remember, quantum white light to Monty. Okay. But the people in El Paso, most people don't know how to describe something they see in the sky. Okay. A good example is my former stepsister. She said she saw something, and she described a clear plastic ultralight airplane. And I was like, hold on, is that local? We have a small airport here. And lo and behold, I discovered there is an ultralight club there, and one or two of the members have a clear plastic ultralight. It fits the description of what she gave me. Debunked. Thanks. Good reporting, good looking out, not a UFO. It's a human. And it was clear plastic, because she was right. She didn't know how to describe things. And Jim is saying, politicians often use deflection as a way to divert attention. So any congressmen accusing aliens of being demons are clearly demons themselves. Well, they're scared, and I get it. Yeah. UFO, if you're bad at identifying, yeah, they're all UFOs if you can't identify, if you're bad at identifying anything. I was like, yeah. So that's one of the things that we got to be careful about is what are we looking at? Can we debunk it? And here's the thing about debunking and explaining things. Some things, if we can do it, doesn't mean we did. All right. Now, yeah, there's a lot of people doing a lot of stuff. Jetpack guy. Okay. And there's all kinds. Nashville Airport. They host a lot of the what are that prototype airframes, right? And they fly out of here because we have two airports that are about 20 miles from each other. And it's a licensing thing and a traffic thing and an air control thing. It's really complicated. By the way, humans make shit complicated. Okay. Humans make stuff so complicated. That's why we don't have flying cars, because humans make or free electricity, because humans have made it so complicated. And a couple of weeks ago, our very own Good Morning UFO host told me, I think it's coming up to Endgame. And I don't think she may mean disclosure Endgame. I think they're going to unveil technologies to us that they've been sitting on for 50, 60, 70 years, maybe longer. In research that has been going on, like that toy robot dog I got over here. It's not a dog. The one is a dog. The white one is not a dog. It's like a quadruped Nerf gun. And I'm not really sure if we're going to have ufology disclosure, but we're going to have some tech come out. And we're going to have some medical advancements start to happen. Because let me tell you, they've been doing stem cell research and application in Europe for over 20 years. They have cured, all but cured, type 1 and type 2 diabetes over there. Yeah, they've done it using stem cells and using stem cell therapy. It is nuts. And we don't have it here because, well, that would cost the manufacturers too much. We don't have things like hydrogen fuel. And let me tell you, hydrogen being stored in a hydrogen station, bad idea. Tank on a car, bad idea. Very bad idea. Sorry. But there is a way to use water, split it up. Just go look. Go look it up, right? And what is this? We don't have flying cars because Biff died. Damn it, Biff. Great Scott. Yeah. By the way, this project is about to come back online. Okay. I'm going to start working on this because I don't know. I was told to hold, told to stop by the other side. But yeah, it's hard for me to believe it too. Okay. And then, well, I feel like I'm being urged with a thumbs up, go ahead. So I've got a big old, like a bus alternator. It's large. That's the thing. It's got the windings. The regulator is going to go away. I put my own regulator in there. And this is mercury, the metal. This is the mercury that I've been sitting on. I've never even opened it. What's the point, right? That is mercury metal. It has some properties that seem to defy our understandings of certain laws of physics, like weight and gravity. It's pretty crazy. I did a whole show. I did like 2 shows on this subject. I can go over it a little bit, but like I said, I was told to stand down. And well, that time is starting to come to an end because it is so necessary. And judging by the amount of reports being shown of things in the sky, ufology, humanoids walking around, I saw them. They're hanging around for me to see. What? It might be time to take some stuff off the shelf and put it together. I got almost all the parts I need. Okay. I've got almost all the parts I need. I just need to start putting it together for a demo. Even the demo will be badass. Imagine an alternator, but it doesn't spin as you see. Okay. And it just, you put a double A over here. Okay. Get it going with a double A and a capacitor, starter cap. And it starts and it slowly revs itself up and it goes forever. I've been over this, right? But you know what? Maybe some of y'all don't remember that show. I'm not going to do the diagrams and the links and the pictures and the photos and the this and that, but I will put a link in the show to the old show and to a couple of the links that I can remember, because I can remember this stuff off the top of my head after this show. Okay. Mercury has some very strange properties. It is metal. And when you put a positive, negative magnetic field, it tends to spin around based on polarity. It spins around. That's not strange. The strange part is it tends to gather a magnetic field around it. So you put the coils around it, around the whole spinning place, and you gather up that electricity, and you rectify it, positive, negative, and you put it back into the thing, and it feeds it, and it keeps going until it reaches its own sort of, until it can't go anymore. until it increases, until it can't go anymore. Then you can just unhook the AA battery or whatever battery you got, because it'll feed itself. Another thing is, depending on your coils and how much tension your wires can take, how much voltage and amperage, it can, it's drawing energy. My theory, it draws energy from the local magnetic field, which, by the way, is not going to go away. Okay. And it gives you usable electricity in DC form. That's the theory. I need to put this stuff together. I've got better parts. I had a Lego board, and it's not going to work out. For that, I actually need a lot more mercury for that to work, because those little cat food cans, you have to basically fill the bottom of it. And this stuff is expensive. Okay, this stuff is, really expensive. Imagine like 10 Goldschlager shots right there. Yeah. Okay. In space. Here's the thing about them in space. They will work. They will work better in space. You are correct. Because of there being no gravity, though, it needs to be housed, because it'll just float around on the inside of whatever you got. And I'm copying the Vimana design, which is a base. I'm copying the Vimana design. I'm using a metal bowl with an electrode on the inside, isolated from here. It's going to be sticking in the middle, positive, negative, and then this will be spinning around here. In a gravity environment, it'll stay in the bottom, but in a no gravity environment, it will bounce around. And, well, you need to establish a circuit, right? Because if it clumps up on one side, it won't spin like this. It'll just spin right here. And I looked at some space spinning experiments, and that's what happened. If it wasn't anchored, then it could be done. I just don't have. I've already got the parts I got, right? And I'm going to leave them. I'm going to not get any more parts. But if you have the bowl, right, and you have the diode, then in a gravity environment, it'll pull down here. And then with the magnetic field doing this in a big torus, okay, then it will push the mercury, and the mercury will spin, and it'll start gathering more magnetic field around it. I don't know how well it would work in space as far as magnetic fields go, because we're working with basically our sun and the Earth. They have their own magnetic fields. And yes, I don't know how far out one of these things, if the theory is correct, right? One of these things would work, how far away from the sun that would work, because it needs a local field. It would be less like, comparing to Star Wars, it would be more like a maglift or antigrav, and less like hyperdrive. The hyperdrive doesn't need, it is self-powered. It does its thing. The gravity propulsion pushes against gravity. And actually, the Mercury engine was described as cleaving against gravity. I think that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool description. And, well, I want to make one. So stay tuned. I don't know when it's going to happen, because oh man, I got a full schedule. I just barely put my clothes in the washing machine before the show, dude. And Tim, more about them being in space. Sorry, ate a lot past 3 days, right? It would carry the thing with it, because a body in space attracts other bodies. If the Mercury spin, you could put a counter rotating one over here, so positive, negative, and they would both be generating, right? So they would counter each other. On a land vehicle or an Earth vehicle, y'all, I'm thinking Z95 Headhunter of my own design from the books. Not an X-Wing, not a TIE Fighter. They're impractical, but a Z95 Headhunter. And I will bring that up. I will bring up Z95 Headhunter. Let me see here. I didn't even know I was going to be doing this. Mercury project is one of my favorite topics. I wish I could talk more about it. Right now, this is the movie or TV Z95 Headhunter. Let me see if I can get a good picture of it. No. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, let me bring this up. Now, this is from Clone Wars. This is derived from Clone Wars. All right. Hopefully, you can see that. It is very reminiscent of an X-wing fighter, except it does not have X-wings, and it is what they call a snub fighter because it has that nose that kind of goes up, and I got turned upwards. And this is the airframe that I want, or rather the vehicle frame, the space frame. It's not a space frame, it's an airframe. This is this is what I want to use. And that big long nose that it's got, that's where the Mercury would be. And in the back, it would be the air moving stuff, not jet turbines. Okay, more like electric fans, turbo fans, like an RC car. But yeah, this is what I'll be making, and I'm gonna I got some stuff. I've been thinking so hard about this for about 2 years now. But I was told to stop. And when the other side tells you to stop, you don't fuck around, you listen. Okay? When the other side comes to you, you do what it says. Oh man, that's a hell of a story into itself. So that is that, the Z95 Headhunter. I'll leave a link in the description. Why not? Let's see here. I take notes as I go. But yeah. And something else, just Muggle world updates, right? I am a toy customizer, right? That's where all these things come from. I'm a toy customizer. Well, I kind of went OCD. It started in like COVID times, started in lockdown, and I went to Dollar Tree, discovered this line of toys, Final Faction. Still a fan. Still a fan. Okay, all that is Final Faction, but that is just a fraction of it. Hey, Storm, I shouted y'all out at the beginning of the show with the hat and the road sign. Road sign. There it is right there. And the new backdrop. I need to build a frame for that, or maybe reorient what I'm doing so you can have me against a wall or something. I don't know. I'm thinking build a frame so I can just put it up and fold it up, put it away when I'm not using it. Oh, Quantumites, yes. Quantumites. Yeah, a fraction of the faction. Well, I see what you did there. I like it. I like it. I like it. Yep. Yeah. Right. Shapeshifters. I got it. I understood that. And well, I was told go be a muggle. Do secure yourself. And I was like, okay, I can do that. Because when your spirit guide says, make sure you be careful using your razor knife and your X-Acto knife. Don't cut yourself. Be very careful. I don't exactly need a spirit guide to tell me that, but thank you anyway, right? I know that much. It's like, don't go out with your hair wet. Not exactly, the most far out there thing to hear. But yeah, Mercury Project is about to be on the front burner again. We shall see. I just need to make time to do that. What I was saying is the Final Faction toys, right? Well, it's coming up on Christmas, and the Marines do Toys for Tots. I had 6 cases of these toys. 3 cases went away. Probably 3 more will go away very soon because I got that much, and I got what I made up top there. I got what I need. I don't want. It's been years, so I don't need it. If it doesn't need, it served its purpose to inspire me. It got me to where I'm at. Now it's time to move on. You know what I mean? Because it no longer serves me, and it could serve someone else. It's not garbage at all. And I still love the franchise because, wow, I mean, the characters in it, Red, okay, Shift is one character. She's Red. She can tell things are about to happen. Red Shift is a property of light and time. That's crazy. And the whole premise was based on Oumuamua and aliens taking resources, which is a trope of ufology forever. But Oumuamua, an asteroid crashes into the moon in 2050. Hey, we're getting close. Okay, I'll be here. I will. Well, spirit guide willing, I will be here, and I will see what do we got for 2050 as far as what's going on with the moon. Hopefully, by that time, I'm hoping we're like on the moon. We could just go there, like all Futurama like and stuff. Oh no, this needs an amendment. The bodies, the documents, the craft, the refills. New mug. There it is. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, I want them to go to where they need to go. I am merely a conduit. Let them go where they need to go. They may inspire someone else. I really hope they do. And yeah, like I said, updates, Muggle World updates, right? I don't know, did I tell y'all I put the intake on the big Mercury? It's oh wow, it's you can feel the difference. It's marginal, but you can feel it. I got a new intake for it. It's V8, and it's got a better intake in it, just better breathing. I want dual exhaust. I don't even care. I don't even care. I want dual exhaust. I want cool dual exhaust. I put some more polish on the red car. It looks great. I've been waxing the hell out of the topaz. It's gotten lighter, but I got tired. Now I'm doing one body panel at a time and not making myself wore out when I'm doing this. Wax on, wax off, Daniel San. Hours long, right? I worked on it for like 4 hours, and within that 4 hours, I got tired, and it doesn't look very good. So I'm going to go over it some more. Got plenty of materials, got plenty of gold stuff, right? And doing right. Hi, Lynn. Shouted you out at the beginning of the show. See that right there? That's awesome. I love it. Let me see. That is cool. Metal sign. Will it go on with a magnet? Guys, I'm such a nerd. This is so nerdy. Because why? Because the magnet I have handy is my Starfleet. Oh no, it's not magnetic. It is not magnetic, and that is definitely a magnet. Okay, that's okay. Yes, it's so cool. The hat and the backdrop also. So until I get this mounted where it needs to go, not bad, not too shabby, right? You can read it, and I will. I definitely will. It is a gift to the show, and that's awesome. You're part of the show. Don't forget. You're as much quantum show as I am. Yeah. You're as much quantum show as I am. And I'm not going to go and like tag a bunch of people verbally saying who has left the show. Y'all know who's left the show. And have a nice life. Okay. Go be fine. If this is all your reality for you, go for it. Okay. I don't need the drama. I got plenty of drama. I run into drama all the time. And if y'all, and we know who those people are. Okay. Not going to be naming names and calling people out. Don't need to. We know who they are. They're quantum in their own right, but just not here. They didn't like being here. They dismissed themselves. So onward we go. But I know who's not getting an air bike, right? You're not getting one. You know who you are. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Just doing updates. Just doing an update show. I was looking at Amy's stuff earlier, and Corey Good is phony. Corey Good is a big profiteer liar. Even if he's telling half the truth, he's suing people for telling their truth. You can't do that. Imagine, okay, Blue Avian is copyright Corey Good. He wants to sue people using it for using it in their stories. I can't see that, right? That's that's not a very specific term. Blue Avian what? Blue bird? Or talking about what shade of blue? Which shade of blue? You know, there's all kinds of stuff we could poke holes in that with. Avian, that means bird, means flying. Do you mean the things from Star Trek? Because they're literally on Star Trek. Avians are on Star Trek. And guess what? They're blue. Go look at the animated series, bud. Good luck going after CBS. I would have loved to see you try that. And oh, yeah, boss says it. I got to remember. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're here. You're quantum. Of all the internet, of all the places, of all the funny cat videos, you ended up here talking about muggles and not blue avians, robots, AI, spirit guides, aliens, ghosts, all that stuff. Yeah, we're talking about Corey Good. Okay. He would be stupid because they owned blue avians as aliens since the 60s. Mr. Corey Good. The animated series, they're in it. I was like, dude, what? Oh, what is this? Someone's enjoying the show. Booyah, thank you. Got coffee bought for the show. Glug, chug a lug. Let's do this. Thank you so much. That is Tim and Sarah. Awesome. Thank you. Chug a lug, bottoms up, coffee time. Hell yeah. It'll go back to stuff for the show. Though it seems to be working. The mic works good. The camera might get replaced. Might do some upgrading on the cellular front so I can go like on scene and just chest cam broadcasting. That would be pretty cool. I still want to do that. Oh, and you know what? Manifestation showed itself today. Okay. Manifestation showed itself today because somebody threw something away in the dumpster at the Legion that shouldn't have been thrown away. And okay, now it's a big dumpster. It's not one you with a ladder on it, but it's the big cube. Okay. Somebody had to go in there and look for this thing. Didn't find it, by the way, but it was an interesting exercise. my knees hurt, my back hurts, all this stuff hurts. But I clicked into another state of being. I don't know. I didn't even hurt. Okay. I got in, I jumped, I was able to get in, and then I did need a little step chair to get out, but it was easy. And the people who were helping me do this were like, I'm gonna get you a chair. I'm like, hold on. I got this. And I did get this. No, and people were like, how did you do that? Why didn't you manifested it? This is old news for me. This is like a skill set. And so that was pretty quantum. I gotta admit, that was cool. And oh man, I talked to the guy. I said, you know what? We should have recorded that. We should have recorded that, because so many people think I'm just like not able to do stuff. I am not motivated. If I'm motivated to do something, I will get it done. And I will turn into fucking gymnast in a minute. Not really. Okay, not really. But yeah. And yeah, I did. It's manifested. I manifested it, and it was just like, I got this. And the joke when people card me for stuff is, birthday, can still scale a fence with a backpack once. That's the joke, but I could probably do it several times, honestly. Yeah, I'm running out of stuff here. I want to go over Amy's stuff. So let's look at, I have permission. I've been given permission. I hope it works still. I need to have it on file. But I've been given permission to show everything on Amy's channel. However, let me just go over subtitles, right? The state of my internet does not let me actually play videos. But this is Amy's channel. It is Good Morning UFO. Let me get, you know what? Let me get me off of here for a minute. I'll just talk about it. She does mostly lives. These are older ones, right? Truth That Shocks. And Corey Good is not legit, okay? This person here, Corey Good, not the person shown, but the guy in the corner, right? Well, you can't see me now. I'm pointing at the screen saying, this guy right here. But yeah, you see, she was on Bigfoot Michigan Rob show, link in description. Okay. That was a really fun show. That was a really fun show. She brought an energy with her that was just excellent. It was, oh man. I've seen her do that before. I've seen her do that before. Bring that energy and just rock whatever she did, wherever she went. And she keeps it low key on her own show. But when she goes on another show, oh man, she is like, people are blasted by her. And just like her energy is like, boom. You're like, whoa, I love her. You're so energetic and enthusiastic and involved and passionate. It's like, holy hell, man. I love it. I love it. Where are we at? Okay, we got 5 more minutes in the show, give or take. And yeah, shout out Alien Girl 111. Good Morning UFO. Link in description. Okay. And if I'm going to have a small panel, maybe an hour, because everyone's busy, that's fine. I get it. You're busy. It's the holiday season. Thanksgiving and makeups for Thanksgiving are still happening. It's all good. Enjoy yourselves. This show will be here. And if I don't know that I have been taken aboard, I'm joking. Maybe not taken aboard. Maybe I don't know, MI bead. Maybe MI bead, flashy thingied. Sorry, what's the quantum what? Quantum I did a what's YouTube? I don't know. So I was just wanting to give the Muggle life updates. It just happens because that where we at, right? Where we at. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'll think about something where the the topics of the show are varied. They go everywhere, and I have no end. I'm not going to go over it right at the moment, but there are plenty of topics to talk about. However, I want to talk about stuff I have been through, not somebody else's book, unless I know them or have some experience with a topic of that book. You know, like Art Keith's book, Keith Andrews' book. Uh, uh, the aliens in there. I have talked to them. One of them. I'm pretty sure I talked to 3 of them, but I don't know. And Men in Black. I could talk about that. I don't. Man, when I read my first Men in Black by Jenny Randles, The Truth Behind Men in Black by Jenny Randles, it scared the crap out of me because it was like written like a horror book. And I don't know why, because I had those experiences. I did, and it was in my subconscious. Yep, Aussie has called it. It is coffee time. Okay, I'm going to start pushing buttons. Thanks for being here. If you're here, like and subscribe. You are totally quantum. What is that? SOR is coming on. Yeah, okay. He's talking about what we're talking about. But I was talking about it first. It's all good. Coffee time. Back soon. Like and subscribe. Try to leave a comment after the show. I will leave comments up. And description will be updated tomorrow. Be back in about 20-30 minutes, okay? And I will see you in a minute. Pushing buttons. Pushing buttons.